So some of the time we're going to ask you how you're doing what you do, as opposed to what normal society asks you, which is why you're doing what you do. We're concerned with how and what, and rarely ask why. Because when I ask why, all you're going to give me is a whole lot of reasons, which actually puts you at effect. When I ask what and how, I'm going to learn how to work out what you're doing and for what purpose you're doing it, and that will allow me to help you to change it. Does that make sense? Great. Cool. So the theory is anything you can do, I can elicit and do too, and through the process of modeling, you can find and model excellent behavior, install it in yourself, and install it in others. Is that valuable to you? Great. So, in successful people, we observe that they can manage their state regardless of external circumstances, and that they have a most excellent way of always staying in a positive and upbeat state. Now, I can tell you that I've been on trainings where I'm running something into America, and I'm on a virtual stage with Tony Robbins, for example, and everything's gone wrong in the 10 minutes prior. The computer's not working, the microphone's not working, the lighting's gone terrible, I've spilt something on my white shirt, everything's wrong, I've been in tears, and as soon as that thing goes go, I'm like, hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to, right? And I ask you, can you do this? Because some of you go, oh, I was sad 3 weeks ago because my best friend said this, and so now I just haven't shown up on social media or in my business for 3 weeks. Right? Excellent behavior is showing up, regardless of external circumstance. Does that mean you're never allowed to be sad? No, if someone dies, it's reasonable to be sad. Someone that you care about. Okay? If they die, it's reasonable to be sad. And that's about it, right? Everything else is just something you made meaning of. Actually, everything else is something you made meaning of. It's big training. We're just going to go straight there today. I'm like, straight down the rabbit hole. Cool. So if you got abused as a child, it's just something you made meaning of. And that may challenge some of you. But let me tell you, at the time that you got abused, you probably didn't have a choice if you were a child. And as an adult, you now do. And every day that you keep blaming something that happened to you for the reason why you can't have what you want now, you're reliving and recreating that experience for yourself. You're doing it. Not the perpetrator, not your parents, not anyone that was there. You're doing it now. You're an adult. It's time to start taking responsibility for yourself. And if that makes anyone sad, bad luck. Because you're an adult. Actually, bad luck, right? Now, does that mean we're not going to help you work on getting rid of the feelings you may still have? That's what we're here for. That's why you're here, if that's you. But if we look around the room, like, if I say put your hand up if you've been abused, pretty much the whole room's going to do it because the stats are now 1 in 2. Right? The stats are 1 in 2. The real question is, how is this still happening? For what purpose are people so disconnected that they have to find power through utilizing it by dominating someone else? That's what we should be concerned about rather than going, yeah, wow, that happened to me. So we're going to hold you to cause in every instance. We're going to hear your problem. We want you to deliver it the way that you always have so that we can hear how you keep recreating it, so that we can help you find a new strategy and help you get to a point where this is something that you have got power from rather than being disempowered from. Put your hand up if that sounds like a great idea. Great. Awesome.